Hello everyone, my name is Samia. I make booktube videos here on YouTube if you have forgotten, because I haven't been around for the past few months. I took a little bit of a break because I started my first semester of nursing school, and so it was a little hectic and I had to get my life together basically, and it was a bit of a struggle to get everything under control. And I am now on summer break, and so I'm back and I'm so ready to be making videos and talking to you guys again and interacting with you guys again. And so I'm first going to be showing you guys my spring haul. I'm going to call it a spring haul because it's like all of spring basically, because I haven't filmed and I've just been accumulating books. And so I actually already filmed this, and this is my second time filming it because I was out of focus in the first one, so I'm hoping I'm in focus right now because that would be tragic. And I'm going to go ahead and show you. So they're a little out of order from what I did the first time, which is a little upsetting. So it's all random, and I'm just going to go ahead and pull them off my shelves and show you what I got. And so this is The Winter's Crime by Marie Rutkowski, and it's a book too. I have the first one here. I haven't read it. It was on Book Outlet. It was a good deal. What's new? You know what I mean? And so that was the first one. I like to have them up there because that's where I can store them. I'll put them down here for now. The next one I also got from Book Outlet. I made an order on Book Outlet, I think April 23rd. I have the sheet here somewhere, but April 23rd. So this is My True Love Gave to Me, and it's like a collection of stories by a bunch of different authors, and I thought I would pick it up because it was super cheap. The next one I got is Isla and the Happily Ever After, and I'm just now noticing it's quite dirty on the front, which is a little sad, but that's okay, There's that one. The next one that I got is The House by Christina Lauren, and it looks like this. I would love to do synopsises, but I'd probably be terrible at it, so I'm sorry. I'm not gonna. Would you guys hate me if I didn't? Sorry. But if you guys want to talk about any of these books, just let me know in the comments and we can figure it out. You know what I mean? The next one that I have is Crooked Kingdom. It's book 2. I don't even have book 1, but this is a hardcover, and it was on sale for however much money it was, and I was like, well, I want to read the series because I've been hearing so many great things about it, and so I picked it up. I think it was $5.99. I'm going to try and finish up the Book Outlet ones first. So the next one that I have is The Perfect Kind of Trouble by Chelsea Fine. And I read a book by Chelsea Fine years ago, and it was Sophie and Carter, and it looks like this. And it's like a really small, really short book, probably like 100 pages or something. And this is like the comparison. And I just remember that, and it stuck with me, And so there's that one. Oops. I'm not going to be able to get this put back now. Great. Okay, the next one that I have is Summer Days and Summer Nights. It's the same kind of concept with, various different authors, all edited by Stephanie Perkins. The next one I have is Set the Shotgun to the Head by Sewell Williams, and it looks like this. This book, I've seen Whitney from Witty Novels talk about, so much. And I also check out the, vlogger friends on Book Outlet. I always just go through all of those and see what books people are hauling, because I don't know about anyone else, but Book Outlet can be very hard to find books that you're interested in. I noticed that I scroll through the recommended, the featured ones, and the top picks of the day, that little thing at the bottom that you can scroll through a couple times, and I just try and look for things that are familiar, if I'm going to place an order, just because the books are so cheap. But other than that, the Vlogger Friends is such a great way to find other books that, people are reading and people are talking about. Otherwise, there's just 5,000 pages of books, and it's you can't even figure it out, The next one is All the Rage by Courtney Summers. I really wish I was able to give you guys really good descriptions. I feel like I'm a terrible person right now for not doing this. The next one I have is Ellen DeGeneres. Seriously, I'm kidding. I just love Ellen DeGeneres. I think she's hilarious, and I'm always watching her show at work because it comes on at 3 o'clock, I think it is, and we close at 4. And so as I'm closing and finishing up at work, I'm like watching her and trying to like see what's going on. So the next one is Imagines. I think it's called Imagines. That's how you pronounce it. By Anna Todd, and it looks like this, and it's like a bunch of authors in here. And what's really cool about this is like you're the main character, like literally you are, and I just think that's so interesting. And so I got that one, and so I think that was all for Book Outlet. And the next one that I picked this one up from Amazon because I was making an order and I needed like a few more dollars for like free shipping, and so I was like, okay, let me figure out what other book I want to get. And for some reason I got A Court of Thorns and Roses, and it looks like this. I'm sure you guys know what it looks like. I've been wanting to read that series because I've just been hearing so many great things about it, and now I hope I don't somehow get spoiled on any of it. Please don't spoil me on anything. That would be tragic. But I heard that that's like a good series to get into if you don't typically read. I think it's fantasy. And so I want to give it a shot. I want to try it out. So maybe someday I'll get to that. I've noticed that I really need to start like reading through series. Like I have a whole shelf full of my unfinished series, and I noticed that if I don't have books in a series and I read the first one, say like I read the first one and I don't have the rest, the chances of me finishing that series is so slim because I don't have them. And so I'm trying to get into more of a routine of like buying, this is so bad too, like you shouldn't do this because what if you don't like it, but buying the series and having them all that I can read before starting. Otherwise, I literally end up with like, there's like 30 books up there that like are part of a series that I haven't finished because I started reading it and there was more books, and then by the time I ordered them I was already moved on to another book, and then I just didn't get back to it, and that type of thing. And so if I don't have all the books, I'm going to try and not start any more series just because it gets me in trouble. So, speaking of series that aren't finished yet, I have these books by J. Daniels. I did read her Bama Boys books. I have one of them up there that's the old cover, and I wish I would have bought them all when they were the old covers just because I like them. But I do really like the new covers. But what was I saying? I read her Bama Boys and I really liked it, and I want to reread that series so bad. But this is her four-letter word and Hit the Spot by J. Daniels, and they look like this. And she just released the cover for the third one. I think it's coming out in January. So I'm like, maybe I can just hold off on reading these, even though I really want to get to them because I'm like dying to read them. I want to know like what it's all about. But if I can wait a little bit longer, the success will be much better. And so the next one is kind of funny. So I have two of The Mistake by Elle Kennedy because I read The Deal I think in February, and I wanted to pick up the rest of the books, but I wanted them in this cover. And recently they have stopped selling them in this cover. Maybe it wasn't recently, but they've stopped selling them in this cover and are now in these new covers, and I like these covers. And so I was been on the hunt for finding all of these covers just to match, because I had the first one from like a year and a half ago that I bought it. And so I ordered both of these on eBay because I thought that they would come in this cover, and one came in this and one came in this. And so now I have two. And then I just recently ordered the third one, The Score, I think it's the third one, on her website because they have the abs covers on her website. But before that they only had this one, like back in like February when I was buying these, they only had this one, this cover, this book, The Goal, and this cover on her website. And so I bought this one, and I was searching on eBay for the rest of them. I found that one, I got this one, and for whatever reason I didn't realize that I didn't have the third one until like a week ago. And so then I'm like, oh crap, I'm never gonna find it in this cover. It's gonna be the only one in the series that doesn't match, and it's gonna bother the crap out of me. And so I recently, like just last week, not even last week, like a couple days ago, went on her website and was like, please, please, please be on there. And she has all of these books in these covers on her website. So check it out if you want to get those covers. I feel like I'm talking so much. Is anyone still listening even? And so I have two more books. They are the most recent books that I've gotten. And one of them was a gift from my clinical instructor from my clinical site in nursing school. And she surprised us with a few little goodies that was so cute. Speaking of nursing school, would you guys like a video like explaining my like experience, how my first semester went, what my program is like, my experiences, all of that? If you guys want that, let me know, because I really kind of want to do it. And I have noticed that when I've been talking to you guys that there are quite a few nurses, soon to be nurses, wannabe nurses, that type of thing, and I'm like, would this be a good thing that you guys would want to know? Anyways, I'm rambling, but this is Florence Nightingale's book that she wrote. It's Notes on Nursing, and you know, Florence Nightingale has a really big impact on the nursing field, and so she got us this as a gift, and it was so sweet, and so I'm really excited to have that in my collection of books, but also related to nursing. And so the next one I got, kind of relates to nursing, at least the title does, and it's The Anatomical Shape of a Heart, and it looks like this. I got this at Target yesterday. It was only $6. I mean, it says here $9.99 in the back, but at Target I think it was $7.99, and so it was only like $1.99 off. But I saw like they had this whole stack of books that was only $6, and I was like, do I want any of those? And this was one of them, and it sounded kind of interesting. It's about like a girl that's gonna go to school, like a really prestigious school, but then she meets a boy that's like a really famous graffiti artist or something, and so that's basically where that one's going. That's the only one that I really gave a synopsis on, and I'm sorry, I really apologize. Most of them I feel like you guys probably have heard of. There's a few in there that I really should have just been a better person and done it, but what can you do? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would love to talk to you in the comments. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I would love for you to join our little group of friends here, and that way you are notified when I post a new video. You can turn on that bell. I mean, I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know what that does. I mean, I do, but I don't think I've used the bell on anybody. I just go on YouTube whenever I have time. Speaking of when I have time, if you would like to follow me on Twitter, Goodreads, and Facebook, my username for all of those is Samia Allie. And I try and be pretty active on there as much as I can, especially in school, but now I'm going to be active on there to get in contact with you guys. That way you guys can talk to me and we can, you know, talk about literally anything. Just send me a message and I'm down. So yeah, basically that's it. I'm going to film another video right now, actually film another 3 videos actually. And, well, first of all, the camera cut off, so I don't know what the last thing was, but I was saying something about subscribing and liking and commenting and adding me on Facebook and all of that, and I hope you guys do. But before I leave, I realized I didn't tell you guys the books that I have on Kindle. How can I forget to haul the books that I got on Kindle? So I have My Beautiful Killer. I'm going to insert pictures here because duh. But I have My Beautiful Killer by Riley Rollins. What I Need by J. Daniels, which I don't know, I must have bought it. I don't know. The Walk of Shame series by Victoria Ashley. Corrupt by Penelope Douglas, which I think I just bought that one. No. Apparently of Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I don't remember. I must have bought it. Great. It's not like I have a hardcover copy now. Hard and Reckless by Victoria Ashley. Alpha Box Set by Jacinda Wilder. Thrush, which is the Alpha one, I think it's Security, also by Jacinda Wilder. Big Rock by Lauren Blakely. I have my little notepad here, that's why I'm reading, not looking at you, I'm sorry. Ghost by A. Zavarelli, which someone just told me about it. I think it was in a Goodreads message to check out this author. And I was like, girl, yes. And so I checked them out and I added it to my Amazon cart. Because how my Amazon cart works is I add a million things to it and then I check move to later for everything. And so then when I want to buy something, I scroll through that down at the bottom and I just add things to my cart that I want to buy. And that was on there. And so recently I made a purchase and I was like, let me just check this book out. And so I now have the Kindle copy and paperback, so that's wonderful because I can't figure it out in my head first. The Dark Nights box set by Skye Warren, Tasted and Tempted by Shell Bliss, and No Bad Days by Jay Sterling. So those are the ones that I have bought on my Kindle recently. And so yeah, I don't know where that video cut off. And so, I'm sorry, but I hope that you guys like this video. Check out all my links in the description. And I think that's it. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.